Hi, I'm Nathan Goldberg, President and CEO of Specialized, celebrating our 40th anniversary in 2025. I'm standing here with the former President and CEO, now just the founder, Bruce Goldberg, my dad.
Hi, everybody. It's what a great accomplishment it is for our family and for Nathan to carry this business through for 40 years. Through that time, we've had just some fabulous employees and great vendor partners and really great customers also.
Great customers, yeah.
For sure. But what an accomplishment it is. The time has flown by, but a lot of good has happened.
I remember as a kid helping my dad out on winter breaks, Christmas breaks, every weekend, nights, whatever. When you're a small business, that's kind of what you do as a family-owned small business. When you started Specialized, did you start it in a building? Was that the one on Cactus, or did you start it in your
I actually started at my house, which was on Freese at the time, and worked out of there for a while. And then this is actually the 5th office that we've been in. We started at a small facility on Cactus Road and then moved to what I thought was going to be forever on Greenway. And then we moved to Cave Creek Road just down the street. And that really I thought would be forever. And then Union Hills, and now in our very own building. The building's 24,000 square feet and being used to facilitate the business in just all kinds of different ways.
So I remember we had a warehouse gal who worked for us named Tex. That was during the period where we had 5 Debbies, Deb, Deborah, Debbie, Tucson Debbie,
Oh, right.
and Tex. So we had 5 Debbies. But I remember we drove Tex up to that facility on 32nd and Union, and you said, "What do you think?" And she's like, "Oh my God, it's amazing." And you're like, "It's all yours." It was a former gym that we spent a lot of time renovating it. Every wall in that place was blue, and it was like incredibly drab, but it was a much larger facility. I think it was about 8,000 feet.
Yeah.
And then from there, we moved to this building, which is, as Bruce mentioned, about 24,000, 25,000 feet. But we own this building. We've been here for 20 years, which is crazy.
I know.
To think about. So tell me a little bit about how you started Specialized, or what customers you went after originally. We'll talk a little bit about how that's changed over the years.
Well, it's changed a lot, but in the beginning, what I did was I literally got in my car and I would go. I had decided when I started Specialized that the need in Phoenix at that time, remember this is 40 years ago, was filing systems and printing business specifically for physicians, because there was none in town. And so I went after physicians. I literally would walk in to a medical building and go from door to door, trying to get them to try some of our products. And I remember that the very first customer I had 30 years later was still a customer of this company. I was really proud of that.
They actually are still today.
And they still are today? Okay.
See, the story that
really
I
fabulous.
heard was he figured out Phoenix is hot, and he figured out that generally speaking, medical offices are all clustered together, and there's usually covered parking or big trees. So what he would do is he would park his car under a tree, far enough away so he didn't get a door ding, of course, and he would get in the elevator and he'd press the top button and he'd get out of the elevator and he'd go right. And then he'd get back to
No, I always went left.
Excuse me, he's left-handed, he'd always went
Always
left.
went left.
But then you went down a floor and you'd go right, just to mix
left.
it up. Oh, always left.
Okay. Yeah.
So the story that I heard was totally false. But when I joined the company in 2000, he hired me for a 6-month stint to help him build an e-commerce website, find a new ERP platform for the company, and
then I got stuck with them, not just for 6 months, but for 20 years.
My side is that I was able to extend that 6-month engagement into a 21-year engagement that led to me getting to write him checks to buy the business. But I digress. And so what happened was we bought this e-commerce platform, and we started, by that time they were already doing promotional products and print and branded apparel. And we've just kind of acquired equipment over the years that help solve problems that our customers have or solve challenges that our customers have. And we've brought in additional products. So we're now doing direct to film transfers. We're doing embroidery. We're doing digital printing, offset printing, wide format printing. We're doing window clings and signs and banners. And we have, warehousing and fulfillment. And we have another e-commerce platform that we implemented right after you left. So I think he was like, we'll do this once, but the second time I'm out. So it's just been a really fun transition to see where we started from medical filing and medical forms and how the world has changed and how we've been able to adapt and adopt new technologies, new products, and serve new customers. Today, we still have a lot of medical customers that work with us, but we have literally the full gamut, everything from banks to technology to automotive, all over. So, and we know these categories really well, and we've been able to build really good solutions for a lot of different industries. So, you know, after 40 years, I've been a part of this business literally my entire life. I've worked here full time for 25 years. I think the best part of working here is being able to work with amazing customers, amazing employees, and getting to work with my dad for 21 years before you left us and retired. So that's just been an amazing experience. And, you know, to all of our current employees, thank you. To all of our former employees, thank you. To all of our current customers, thank you. To all of our former employees who have retired, there's no other reason to leave us, thank you. And what an honor it's been to be here for, this is going to be really weird, but for me to have been with the company for more than half of its existence.
Yeah, 40 years, what an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you.